The city lights glittered far below, a beautiful, distant world. It was past midnight, and I was the last one leaving the office on the 40th floor. The building was an old one, a relic of a bygone era, but the rent was cheap. I stepped into the elevator, the one everyone called the Rattler, and pushed the button for the ground floor. The doors groaned shut, and with a familiar shudder, it began its descent. I leaned against the back wall, scrolling through my phone, half asleep. Then, with a violent jolt, everything stopped. The car swung for a moment, and the lights flickered erratically before settling into a dim, sickly yellow glow. I looked at my phone. No signal. Of course, I stabbed the emergency call button. Nothing. Dead silence. Just the faint hum of the building around me. I tried prying the doors open, my fingers straining against the cold metal, but they wouldn't budge. I was trapped. A sudden chill swept through the tiny space, raising goosebumps on my arms. The lights flickered again, faster this time, like a stride. In the brief flashes of darkness, I thought I saw something in the polished metal walls. A shape? No, more than one. I stared, my heart pounding in my chest. As the light steadied, the reflections became clearer. They weren't just reflections. They were figures, pale and translucent, standing right behind me. Their faces were twisted in silent screams, their eyes hollow and dark. A whisper slithered through the air, a dry, rustling sound that seemed to come from everywhere at once. Helbus. ... double. Quotes it hissed. The temperature plummeted, and my breath plumed in front of me. The figures in the reflection grew more solid. A woman in a dated dress, a man in a rumpled suit, a young boy clutching a toy car. Their spectral forms flickered, their mouths opening and closing without a sound. But I heard them. I heard their pleas inside my head. Panic, cold and sharp, seized me. I banged on the doors, screaming for help until my throat was raw. But the only response was the echoing of my own voice. Suddenly, the elevator lurched downwards, not smoothly, but in a series of jarring drops. Stop. The floor indicator, which had been dark, flickered to life. Floor 32. The door slid open with a screech, revealing a dark, empty hallway. No one was there. The whispers grew louder, more desperate. Get out. ... Double quotes. Before I could react, the doors slammed shut, and the elevator began to move again, this time upwards. It stopped at floor 35. The doors opened again. Another empty, silent corridor. This macabre game continued, stopping at random floors, each time revealing nothing but darkness and echoing the ghostly cries for help. At one stop, the lights went out completely. I was plunged into absolute blackness. I felt a cold touch on my shoulder and scrambled away, pressing myself into the corner of the elevator. I could hear them breathing all around me, their sorrow a physical weight in the air. Images flooded my mind. A fire. Screaming. The smell of smoke and burning metal. I saw the people from the reflection, their last terrifying moments playing out in my head. They had died here, in this very elevator, in a tragedy the building's owners had long since buried. They weren't trying to hurt me. They were reliving their nightmare, and I was their unwilling audience. Hours must have passed. I had curled into a ball on the floor, shaking, no longer screaming, just whispering for it to end. And then, as suddenly as it began, it did. With a final, gentle shudder, the elevator began a smooth descent. The lights returned to their normal brightness. The floor indicator lit up. G ground floor. A soft chime announced its arrival. The doors slid open to the brightly lit, empty lobby. I stumbled out, falling to my knees on the cool marble floor, gasping for air. I didn't look back. I ran out of the building and into the pre-dawn light, not stopping until the sun was fully in the sky. I never went back. I quit my job that morning. They can keep my stuff. Some things you just can't explain, and some places hold on to their pain. That elevator is one of them, and now, a small part of that pain lives inside me, a permanent reminder of the night I spent trapped with the ghosts. Thanks for listening, and if you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe for more. Stay safe out there.